Hey everyone, I am Xeracon here. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you enjoyed this new year. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas as well. Um, I originally was going to do, I was originally going to, um, I guess the next a couple of days after the original video came out, I was going to offer my thoughts on uh, the Nintendo Switch, but then I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because then rumors and leaks and stuff came up, and then, well, back then when I originally heard them, I said, okay, cool, I'll do a video on my thoughts of the new rumors, uh, with the Nintendo Switch, and then I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, and then it kept on getting pushed back to the point of the fact that I said I'm not even going to talk about the Switch at all. Um, I'm just going to let whatever comes come. Um, but next week is uh, the official unveiling, or the official full blown event for the Switch. Um, and I guess now I just want to put my I guess now I decide I want to put my 2 cents in regarding the Switch. So next Thursday or Friday, depending on which side of the world you live on, uh, the Switch will finally be revealed. But like I said, I want to discuss how I feel about the Switch. When I first saw the video, I was really pumped and hyped for it. Prior to the Switch, because of so many things coming out, like we weren't sure what it was. We didn't even know what it looked like. We weren't sure if it was a hybrid or not. You know, I was a bit on the fence. I was a bit shaky about it, how I felt regarding the Switch, especially with the rumors of motion controls being brought back. I wasn't a fan of the Wii. That was one of the reasons why I never wanted one. I mean, there were some good games in there. Don't get me wrong. But as a whole, I wasn't fond of it. The Wii U, even though it was, I guess you could say, a more traditional console as far as, you know, it was less gimmicky. I mean, the Wii U pad, um, it is a bit, I guess you could say, a gimmick, but uh, I still, I love the Wii U. I enjoyed that. I like that, the Wii U, and I'm sad that it didn't sell. I'm sad that it sold poorly, but I still love my Wii U. I enjoy it. But once it was shown that the Switch was, I guess, a more traditional. I mean, it still has the hybrid feature, portability aspect of it, but you know, the first thing, well, I guess you could say primarily the only thing you saw in the reveal uh, trailer was that it was mostly grown-up slash adults, meaning that, well, what I took from it is that it's no not going to be. I mean, it's still going to be. It's Nintendo's going to be a family friendly brand, but it's not going to be completely silly. Um, Sorry if you hear barking. That's my dog. Um, but it's going to you know it's not going to be overly silly. I mean, it's going to have the third part, or at least what it looks like. It's going to have that third party support that you want um, from a game console. So then, when we saw Skyrim on the Switch, that really made me pumped because it showed that Nintendo is really reaching out to third party developers and that they want the Switch to do well and whatnot. So that was cool. And then following the uh, Switch trailer, they had a list of all their third-party supporters, and I thought that was pretty cool in itself. Um, but then, I guess shortly after the reveal, it was shown that, hey, Bethesda, did not really confirm that Skyrim is coming to the Switch. That was just footage that Nintendo was allowed to use to show for the trailer. Although, I guess in more recently, rumors are showing that Skyrim could still be coming over to the Switch, even though it hasn't been confirmed yet. So that's great. I'm definitely hoping that it's true. Um, that maybe, they were being a little coy with this information, trying not to reveal anything, but at the same time trying to tease us with saying, hey, here's something, but it might not be something. If Nintendo's really playing their cards right and is really making the Switch if they're making it look like it's not a big deal, but then come next Thursday, making it show that it is really what you really want from us as consumers, then that will be great. Now, at first also I was thinking originally, hey, um, you know, why not show people what your product has so that way when it comes out, well, before it comes out, you can build up the hype of the Switch, and so people will want to save and invest on your product. But I guess this is another great alternative is to tease at something, have people, speculate about what it's going to be, and then reveal it to show that, hey, it really is a great product, and then, selling it. That is also good, I suppose. Like I said, I am not sure. There are rumors based about the Switch, about its power, especially for docked versus undocked. And so, there's definitely, based on the rumors, it's supposed to do quite well with Unreal Engine 4, which is definitely great. Um, and it's definitely showing that the Switch is a pretty capable product if these rumors are true. And I'm not going to go too in depth with the rumors because there are so many out there. Especially, I'm not going to go into specs in particular, but there's one rumor which I saw from this one guy, YouTuber Spawnwave, and he's actually a pretty decent guy. He's been covering Switch rumors. He's been completely unbiased towards them. Uh, well, I mean, it's unbiased as far as he's not. He's hopeful, but he's cautious about these rumors. Um, and uh, he's pretty much neutral as far as the Switch. As far as he's not going to say that it's going to be great, but at the same time, he's not going to say it looks like it's going to be horrible. So I've been pretty much following some of his videos, and this is one that came last week or sometime, I guess, a couple weeks ago, where he was talking about the Switch, and someone posted on Reddit, which was then brought over to a Google Doc about, I guess, I'll have the link to the actual doc itself in the description, but it's pretty much like I guess you could say, an essay, because it's 8 pages long. Wow. 8 pages long, talking about the Switch, I guess, at launch. This is supposed to be someone who's coming from marketing for the Switch, and basically the Switch is going to have a very impressive launch release. It's also going to have, I guess, their own OS system, uh, which is, well, I'll let you read it, but it's a bit weird, I guess. It's gonna support Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Amazon Kindle, Sling TV, HBO Now, Crunchyroll, Line, Google Maps, Comixology, Mitomo, which, yeah. And then some stuff for UK people like BBC iPlayer or Love Film. I'm not sure what those are. And Sports and Grubhub. Also, and then, yeah, Twitch and also other things. But also, which will be a pretty great thing if, they actually enable this, is streaming capabilities and uploading videos, recording. That's a great feature, which, I'm hoping they implement. Yeah, this is something which is a rumor which has been going around, which I definitely hope is true, is region free, so, you know, you don't have to worry about buying a game from one region and then not being able to play it on your system because it's from a different region. Um, and it's been weird considering how up until the DSi, I'm pretty sure it's just up to the DSi, their handhelds have been region free, even though their consoles have been region locked. So if they're actually allowing the Switch to be region free, that would be pretty cool. Because there have been games from other regions that I've wanted to play, but due to the fact that they are region locked, no, I can't actually play them unless I either buy a console from that region or have some sort of peripheral that allows me to play games from other regions. Now, there are other things which this a bit disappointed me. That was GameCube Virtual Console games. Initially, when I heard about GameCube games being brought over to the um, Switch, and in particular Super Smash Bros. Melee, I was thinking this was going to be I thought it was going to be like an HD re-release. Just not changing anything about the game, just updating the graphics and then releasing it. And I thought that's cool. I would totally like that, especially if it was a nice, good, you know, physical retail item. I would definitely buy that. I wouldn't buy it if it were a digital only thing, which based on what this run rumor says, is a really big drawback. Well, I mean, it's not even an HD re-release. It's just a virtual console, which I don't have a problem with of itself. But there's really no incentive for me to buy it since I already um, have the original one. Since it's really just the original game, uh, I really have no incentive to do it. And there are also a ton of other games. Well, no, I didn't say a ton of other games, but initially you're also going to have Luigi's Mansion and Super Mario Sunshine as well. And then also it says that other games are going to be brought over as well for that. Um, Also going to be a ton of advertising for the Switch, including a Super Bowl trailer by the same people who made the Pokemon 20th anniversary trailer from the Super Bowl from last year. Then also Grammy Awards and stuff. And then Disney, Fox, and then something I think about HBO. And then also Olympics is another thing. The South Korean Winter Olympics and Tokyo Olympics in 2020, although that's just a partnership thing that has nothing to do with the Switch coming up soon. There will also be kiosks at GameStop, Best Buy, Toys R Us, Target, Walmart, and for the last week of February into the first week of March. Um, and then there also you'll be able to, I guess, rent Switches if you're going on Southwest Airlines. Like you can play it while you're on the plane on your ride over, which is pretty cool. Um, I mean, I won't really, I guess, do much about it, but that would be cool. And this is really the most interesting part I got to when I read through this article. It was talking about the launch of third-party games for when the Switch releases. And these games include Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, Dissidia versus Final Fantasy, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure how Dissidia versus is compared to the original Dissidia for the PSP, because I know that uh, Dissidia versus like an arcade game, they pretty much just cut out the story the uh, from the PSP version of the game. I'm not sure what other differences there may be. So if there's too much that's skimped, I don't know. Dragon Quest X, uh, Dragon Quest 11, a game called Earth Defense 5, Skyrim Remastered, FIFA Anywhere 18 For Honor, Just Dance 2017, which I already knew about, and why would that want to be? Yeah. Mario RPG Rabbids Invasion, which which other rumors have been leading to be true, but I really, uh, the Rabbids were a stupid idea to begin with, and they, they really, just, uh, I guess they really damaged the Rayman franchise, is how I'll leave it. Other games, Mass Effect Andromeda, Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost on, which is cool, and especially if the Switch is either region free or they actually bring it over. Um, Monster Hunter XX, Resident Evil 7, Tekken 7, Ultimate Marvel vs. Combat 3, and there are other games that are being brought over. Oh, and also, uh, Ukulele, the Kick Funded game, which is a spiritual successor to Banjo Kazooie, that's being brought over. And now these are some of the first party games. So you have games that are being ported from the Wii U to the Switch, uh, including Splatoon, called Splatoon Refresh, with some new features based on what it says here. Mario Kart Complete Circuits, which is originally Mario Kart 8, Pokken Tournament Evolution, which has Street Pass, YouTube and Twitch supports, new stuff. So I'm guessing the DLC, which we won't be getting for the um, Wii U version, it's going to be brought over. Xenoblade Chronicles X, with new stuff. Uh, and also Super Smash Bros. Fusion, which is really getting me pumped. It's going to have both the Wii U and 3DS stuff together. 3DS modes will be converted to HD, and based on this rumor here, it's going to have 3 new fighters, including the Ice Climbers, and it's going to be YouTube and Twitch compatible. And then they also said that future games are going to be considered. And again, these are just like stuff that's going to be at launch, and there's going to be a Mario game called Super Mario Switcheroo. It's going to be 2-player co-op compatible, and it's supposed to be a mix of Super Mario 64 exploring and Super Mario 3D action gameplay. And Breath of the Wild for Zelda will release first on Nintendo Switch in second quarter, and will have a special bundle edition, which has a special Switch core designed like a Sheikah Slate, golden Joy-Cons, and a limited edition Golden Link amiibo and art book. So, I am wondering then if this is true, because if it is, it makes me wonder if I get the Switch, would I want to A, get it the day one, because I know it's going to be hard to find one if it's as good as these rumors are saying that it is, or B, wait for the special edition to get all that good stuff, or is the special edition sort of separate? Like, can I buy say, the deluxe edition of Breath of the Wild, and it comes with the Golden Link and the art book? Like, say you had uh, the regular retail $60 standalone game, but then say for 80 you get the amiibo and the art book. That's what I'm wondering here, and that will be interesting to see down the road. But then also there have been rumors saying that the Switch will have different options. You could buy the standalone game. Uh, then I heard there's also you can buy a Mario version, and then also that there was a Zelda version. And is this Zelda version the bundle that they're talking about? Because if so, then I might go ahead and get the bundle version. Because also another rumor, which I'm not sure if this still plays into this one or not, is that the Zelda version comes with a Pro controller, which would be neat. And that's incentive for me to buy one. But yeah. And then there's also talk about a lot of other games and other stuff. Overwatch, might be brought over to it. And then a good deal of other stuff could be brought over. And yeah, and then some companies might be waiting for sales of the Switch to see if certain games are brought over, like Doom, depending on some other games on the list that I'm sorry, I'm sort of reading it as I'm making this video because there's just so much here that I can't just memorize it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, so which is why I'm just going to leave a link so you can read it. And yeah, but that's pretty much my thoughts based on the rumors. I'm pretty sure at this point, as soon as the video comes up, that the pre-orders will open for the Switch, and if it is half as good as these rumors have led it to be, then pre-order. Yes, yes. If it's at least half as good as these rumors have led to be, then yeah, it'll be on my list for March. Assuming it still comes out in March. Nintendo said it's coming out in March, but who knows? Next week is when we will know. But yeah, that's pretty much how I felt about the Switch. Now again, the big rumor that I just told you about, that is something which can be taken with a truckload of salt because, it just looks too good to be true, although the person went into such great depth and detail, although you could say, hey, the person who made the fake Switch 3D 3D print model, that takes a lot of depth and detail. But if they were really trying to just troll the internet, they really took a lot of time to do something like this. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. Now, I'm not banking on this one, but based on how some other rumors have sounded, it looks like the Switch will be decent, which will be pretty nice, actually having maybe Nintendo jump back into the game, which would be, kind of nice. And yeah. Now I'm not going to go into a long... I mean, now, my Switch discussion's over. Now I have nothing else to say about that. Originally I was going to do a review on Rogue One, a Rogue One Star Wars movie, but I didn't, because I was kind of busy. And the crazy thing is, when I saw Rogue One, I came out of the theater. Um, this is after I saw the Rogue One, and then I hear the news about Carrie Fisher passing away, and that was just crazy to me, about how that happened. Because I literally just come out of the theater, get into my car, and then I hear the news, and then it's like, wow. Especially once you see the movie Rogue One, and then you hear that, and it's like, wow. But I will say, definitely see Rogue One. It's pretty much expanded universe made canon. Like this, Rogue One is a say, and this is for people who actually have read some of the expanded universe. You read expanded universe, you read good, especially the great or really good expanded universe novels, and then they make a movie based on the novel. That is what this movie is. It's so good that I really enjoyed it. Even though there are some things that are different as far as it being a traditional Star Wars movie, it is still a Star Wars movie. It's hard to explain it, but yeah, it's definitely a movie I recommend. Um, oh, and one last thing is that next week, I was originally going to do this in December, but due to being busy and then, well, mostly, yeah, work was a uh, big part of it. But next week, I was going to do it Thursday, but I work Thursday. So next week, I'm going to try to have a sort of trade, Pokemon trading live stream event going on. It's going to be for different things here. There'll definitely be some legendaries here, like Arceus, Volcanion, uh, Kyurem, Keldeo, Meloetta, Victini, Virizion, Terrakion, Hoopa, and Darkrai. There will be other Pokemon too, some Dittos, Gengar, Scyther, Wobbuffet, a ton of Charmanders, maybe some Froakies, Jigglypuff, uh, no, Zangoose here. No, Zangoose, um, Heracross, and other types of Pokemon. So I'll definitely, you know, uh, I'll definitely try to make this a live stream event because I gotta figure out how exactly to do that. Um, but if you are interested in, trading with me, I'm going to leave my 3DS friend code in the description box. So, so you can get that, so you can trade, because I'm pretty much going to be, I guess, trading with people uh, on my friends list, or I guess people who are actually seeing uh, the event, so that way they know about it. And I guess just as a heads up, I'm going to be I'm a bit picky. Well, I don't want to say picky, but there are certain Pokemon that I went for some of these legendaries, and also a good deal of them are uh, from the distribution events. I guess that's also what makes them legendaries. Oh, I'm sorry, mythical. Uh, so I'm kind of looking for, Jirachi, looking for Celebi, uh, Jirachi, and Genesect in particular. as far as the mythical Pokemon go. I'm also looking for Groudon, uh, yeah, to add to my collection, because I have the Alpha Sapphire version. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to leave my friend code in the description box so you can add me, and so you can also, so it's easier for you to figure out the adding. Well, so you can join the event. Although I'm going to try to I'm going to make another video, just to confirm the time of the live stream event and the day. Like I said, it's probably going to be next Tuesday, but I've got to confirm some things first. Um, and also, if you want to play Smash with me sometime, I will leave my Wii U friend code, or whatever it's called, uh, in ID, my Nintendo Network ID, in the description as well, so you can add me to that so we can play. Definitely interesting to see that, and as well as the fact that I was trying to, well, not, I wasn't, I'm still trying to build my sort of own Hunger Games arena for Minecraft. Um, this is the Wii U version that I have, so I'm sort of building that up. If you also want to add me, so once it's sort of complete, or if you just want to, play a regular game or something like that, uh, you can also add me for that as well. And that's pretty much it. Oh, one last thing that I thought was interesting, and I looked around for this, but I am not sure, but no one's actually reported this. I'm going to leave a couple videos after once it's done, or a couple pictures, just to back up this evidence. You can also check this out as well. But one of the amiibos for the Breath of the Wild is missing from Nintendo's amiibo lineup page. So if you go to Nintendo, or at least this is for the US version of the Nintendo of America websites, um, if you go to their amiibo lineup, originally they had the three Breath of the Wild amiibos. You had the Archer Link, you had the Rider Link, and you had that robot Omni Droid from Incredibles uh, amiibo. Now, I went there today, and I did not see that robot amiibo. That one was missing. And I looked around the internet to see, is it missing? No one said anything about this. So I wanted, to put that out there and, you know, just to say, hey, something's off about this. So I'm going to leave a couple images, just show you what I saw, and then show you what's the amiibos that's missing. And that wraps things up. This is a really long video. I'm sorry, but just some stuff's been on my mind, and I'm pretty much saying it now. And with that, I am Xeracon signing off. Happy New Year.